Hi, I'm Amber from Amber's Craft Week blog, and welcome back to the Hay Day Challenge, where we go through various pages of the book Hay Day and do activities relating to them. The May 1st entry is about May Day, and pretty far down the page they have this little bit about it. There's one more tradition that takes little effort but will be oh so worthy. Clip some flowers from your garden or buy some at the corner stand. If you have extra baskets lying around, by all means put the flowers in a basket. Or wrap them in wrapping paper cones. Or stick them in old jars, and then secretly tiptoe over to a neighbor's house and leave them on their doorstep. You can ring and run if you'd like. Watch from behind a bush as they open the door and see their beautiful surprise. And don't tell them who left them. Let them think it was the May Day elf. Now, originally I wanted to do that, but with things as they are right now, I figure leaving strange stuff on my neighbor's doors is probably not the best idea. So, in the interest of social distancing May Day activity, I'm going to show you how to make duct tape flower. For this activity you will need some duct tape. We're going to be making what are called duct tape dandelions, so if you have yellow tape and you want them to be dandelion-like, you may want to use that. I couldn't find any yellow duct tape, so I'm just going with this red, white, and blue duct tape. Tape measure, some floral wire, wire cutters, scissors, and some green duct tape. Now normally I would show you how to do this by zooming in on my table and filming it, but my house is in a little bit of chaos right now. As you can see, we're still in my virtual classroom. The semester is almost over, so I'm going to finally be able to reclaim my filming area, but for today we'll just have to make do. So the first thing we want to do is we want to take our duct tape and we want to cut off a piece that's about 18 inches long. Alright, so that right there is 18 inches, so we want this much duct tape. It doesn't have to be 18 inches exactly. So we just want something that's in that ballpark. So yeah, that's pretty good. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our duct tape strip and we're going to fold it over what we called in grade school the hot dog way. And we're going to want to fold it over so there's about 1/4 of an inch or so of duct tape left at the end. So we're folding it in half but not all the way over, and leaving that adhesive strip at the end is important because that's how we're going to attach our duct tape flower to the floral wire. So now our flower looks, or our duct tape looks regular on one side and then you've got a sticky end on the other. So from here the next thing we're going to want to do is take some scissors and cut little fringes into the duct tape. Now we don't want to cut all the way down to the sticky part, but we want to cut very close. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a snip in here, and we're just going to keep doing that, cutting most of the way down. And we're going to do this with the whole piece of tape. So now we have all the fringes cut into our duct tape strips. We're going to set this aside for a moment, sticky side up. We're going to take our floral wire and we're going to go ahead and cut off a piece of floral wire. This is going to form the stem of our duct tape flower. So I'm just going to take about this much. And the amount depends on what you're using your flower for. So whatever length seems reasonable for your project. So for our next step, we're going to take our duct tape and we're going to place the edge of it, the edge of the stickiest part, right along the flower, and we're just going to roll it up. So very carefully we're going to go ahead and roll this up. So now that we've got it all wrapped, to make it look more flower-like, we're just going to go ahead and fluff out the petals a bit. And so now we have something that's looking pretty flower-like. If we'd used yellow duct tape, it would probably look very dandelion-like. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to cover up the stem. I was originally planning on using floral tape for this, but I think now I'm going to use this green duct tape. So I've cut off a piece of the green duct tape that's about the width of floral tape, and I'm just going to wrap this around our flower. So we're going to start up at the top and just start wrapping it. And we'll go back over the top edge at the end once we're done with the rest of the wrapping. Alright, so that's our first strip down. We're going to have to cut off another strip of green duct tape, and we're going to wrap that around, reopen our flower, and then we'll be done. So we're going to take our next piece of duct tape, and we're just going to start wrapping again. Now we've reached the end. We're going to cut off the end of this. And just kind of fold it over. I'm going to take this excess and just kind of wrap it around the top here to give this a uniform green appearance. And there you have it, a duct tape flower or a duct tape dandelion. And if you're wondering what you can do with a duct tape dandelion, here's a whimsical little bouquet I made several years ago. I have a post on it up on my craft blog, so if you'd like to check that out, I'll link it below. But there are all kinds of arrangements you can make with artificial flowers, paper flowers, little puff balls and pinwheels, all kinds of things. A duct tape dandelion can be a great addition. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, I'd love it if you gave it a like. If you want to see more videos in the Heyday series, then you may want to subscribe. If you like crafts in general, you can check out my craft blog, amberscraftweek.blogspot.com, which I'll link to below. Thanks for watching and have a great day!